is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys won't have to worry about traveling come playoff time. It's a great thing. They've already clinched the #1 seed in the NFC. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Cowboy defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Ready?
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now a carry for Allen. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop. Deputy Lion. Ready?
Here's Allen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Look at 19. Go.
They'll run with Allen. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 82 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they got to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Burton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
180.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
I was thinking.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if I should decline that or not because I wasn't sure if I declined it and they got the ball back. If they got the ball, now I'm thinking about no, I would have gotten the ball. Anyway, yeah, at the time, I just for some reason my brain wasn't working. I wasn't sure if I should decline that or not. It's like the first time back ever I wasn't sure about that.
Like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Off play action, Hinton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On the jump.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
At the 30-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Allen looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 17-yard line.
19, 5, go.
They stay on the ground with Allen. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for you in that situation.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against
I don't know what I don't understand. All of a sudden, this game, there's always, like, the way they stop the run in this game, it's not like the guys get off a block. It's always the fucking best player on the team, on the defense, just goes fucking unblocked. It's like the AI just doesn't block him, and I'm fucking hitting the backfield. Like, I can't. The running in this game is so fucking inconsistent.
Back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hinton. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in. Possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. To the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Hitting. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. A gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys at 14-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Hinton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Off the play fake. Hinton escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be... Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gomez. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play.
5 yards.
And they're going to have a 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. run on first down. Allen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 41, here's second down and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hinton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Hinton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Come on. Step.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Waylon Allen hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now third down and 7.
Gain of 6. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. And he fends him off. This will be caught by Brown.
What the fuck was that?
This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Hinton. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Cowboys,
Here we go.
first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports
Our look around the
halftime report.
NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is Dak Prescott. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Browns come away with a convincing 28-10 win. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. This one's all tied at 14 at the half. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs, his 13th touchdown of the year. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Packers on top in this one at halftime. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Hinton able to hit his target lane. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
For the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hinton flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Hinton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
At the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. For the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
After on 29-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Up the middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. And down to the 36-yard line here. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Hinton. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Hurts. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
4-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Philadelphia.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score, Cowboys.
That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
60 by 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Shreds it with his stiff arm. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will... extend their lead even further.
36.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partners, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21.
Gain of 29 yards. And an Eagle first down.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Liking 18.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at
19,
the 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd down.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Cowboys.
5 plays there on that drive.
14.
And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat John Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To number 15.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll set up a throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A quick throw here out to Brown. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go again with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cowboys, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.